Okay, you can hear the music. Hey, are we on? Okay, I think it's working now. Hi, happy Mani Monday. My name is Shauna, aka the Manicure Scientist. You know what's really, really annoying? Thank you, Painted Polish, by the way, for letting me know that you couldn't hear a single thing. Before I went live, I literally sat here and was like, okay, let's double check my chat feature that I can have it on screen. Figured that out, just needed an update, so pretty easy fix. I was like, hey, let's make sure the microphone's working. Unplugged it, plugged it back in, did a little test. It was moving, it was good, and I was like, okay, yeah, we're good to go. And then as soon as I switched to this screen, it's like, no, actually I lied to you, I don't want to work. So that's cool. Hi, happy Monday. Had to check another channel, make sure it wasn't on my end. No, sadly it's just me. It's not on your end at all. My microphone decided to just lie to me and say, yeah, I'm absolutely working, and like the little bar was moving to say yes, sound is coming through. And then as soon as I click on this scene, it's like, no, there's no sound. I don't even know what a microphone is. So that's cool. Yes, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Correct. Cheers. Anyway, happy Monday. I hope y'all had a good weekend. We are painting nails today. It's Mani Monday, of course, we're painting our nails today. And I had a bit of an idea. So last week we came on and did quick swatches of 10 new nail polishes coming from Alchemy Lacquers, right? Indie brand, small business here in Philly. Had to support. I do swatches for her now. Super fun. Love it, right? All the colors are absolutely beautiful, stunning, just chef's kiss, right? So then I was like, okay, I need to do my nails now. But then I was like, I also am taking pictures of her newest collection so that way she has swatch pictures, like from people of different skin tones and different length of nails for when the collection comes out. And I haven't taken those pictures yet. So why don't we just do two at one and use one of those polishes to do my nails today? So I've already done some nail prep because that's what takes the absolute longest for me. They're not looking that bad. I do have a peel off base coat because what I'm thinking to do is I've got 10 colors to swatch in total over the next couple of weeks. 8 of them are the collection that'll be coming out in 10 days, 11 days, middle-ish of April. So I figure, why don't I swatch at least one, maybe 2, just whole hand, get it painted, take like a 5-minute break, go take pictures of it so it looks good, take it off and do it again. And then the last one that I do will just be my manicure for the next day or two until I come back and do more swatches. Why don't we do that today? A little bit different, still painting nails, but you know, taking them off right after. So, and yeah, if there's no like secrecy about these colors, Rebecca said it's totally fine to go ahead and like show them, talk about them, take pictures, put them on live, which is what we did last week, like I said. So this week we are going more in depth, and I'm gonna have you guys pick which colors I swatch first. They're all really nice. So let's see. But how are you, Paint Polish? I hope you had a good weekend. What is the weather like near you? It has been rainy and cold today, which I'm not a fan of. It was like, I think the highest it got to was like 45 today. And I'm like, I'm sorry, isn't it April? Why are we doing this? I'm not a fan. So kind of annoying, but yeah, that's where I'm at. It's a little bit chilly. I have a cup of water here. I kind of want tea, but I also am like, no, I'm good. Like, water's fine. Yeah, it's just chilly, and it's gloomy, and it's gray and overcast, you know? That's where I'm at. But doing my nails will make me smile and make things a lot brighter. Swatch the first ones you don't want to wear for the week. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, it's cold up here. Feel that. Okay, let's see. What do I not want to wear for the week? All of them are good, so that's going to be a hard question to ask. Do like this. You can see all the colors. I'm probably not going to want to wear there's pink, to be honest. So we'll definitely swatch the pink. 44 and had a little rain. Yep, sounds about what it was here. We had a little more than a little bit of rain, but yeah, like driving to work this morning, it wasn't like it was bad, but it was definitely like raining. Like it wasn't like a drizzle or it's just a little misty. Oh, it was rain. So, and I have to get new wipers because I've had these wipers in my car probably for like a year now, which isn't the worst. But the thing that's bothering me about them is like, I did the whole, you know, check online to see what size wipers you need for your car. I ran into the store, had looked everything up, bought the sizes that I needed for the left and the right, you know, switched them myself because I know how to do that, that's fine. And then I might have done something a little bit wrong and or ended up with the wrong size anyway, and Google lied to me because the bigger wiper sometimes will like catch onto, where's my hands? It'll like catch onto this wiper. So as they're trying to go up, and they should just be doing this one will stick and kind of like curl, and then it pops over and then comes back, and then every now and then it just like does this curl pop, and it's loud and it's obnoxious, and it's been happening off and on for a year. And at this point I just need to buy new wipers and possibly have somebody else install them because I've never had this happen before. I've installed my own wipers for like 10 years of having a car, and I've never had this happen. So maybe I did just buy the wrong size and it's like too long and it's catching the other one because it's too long. It could be me, I don't know, but it shouldn't be catching. It's very annoying. You're feeling the flakies. Yeah, the wipers should not catch. I know. So I'm just like, you know what? It might be time to change it up. And it annoys me because I think about it while it's raining and I'm like, oh, I gotta get new wipers. I gotta get new wipers. And then I don't think about it. And then it stops raining and I don't think about my wipers until it's raining again. And I'm like, damn it, I didn't buy new wipers. So I'm gonna have to like either order some or like make a note for myself or something of just like, buy them now. You're gonna be upset as soon as it starts raining again if you forget to buy them. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Let's think. Okay, polishes that I'm not going to wear for the week. Like I said, this pink is pretty. Pink's not my vibe most times. Not this shade of pink anyway. So we're going to say I'll probably just swatch this one. This green is cool. I'm probably going to swatch this one because I don't see myself wearing this for the week. And then if we can get through 3 today, the one that I will wear for the week might have to be this teal with the flakes because it's a thermal, and when it gets warmed up it actually kind of looks like this, which is kind of cool, and I love a good thermal. And since my nails have been growing out a little bit, they're, you know, which is very surprising for me to have been like only kind of sort of taking good care of them, they actually look pretty good. This one just broke when I was in the car yesterday, which makes me really upset because they were all the same length, but I'm like, you know what, we're gonna ignore my thumb, not talk about her, and the rest of them look pretty good. So I think while I have length to my nails, a thermal is a good idea. Eventually, I'm gonna end up cutting them down because my right hand, what the hell is this? This one broke like 3 times in a row, I swear. And then it was like peeling, and it was a bad time. I was like, I'm just gonna chop this whole finger off because what the hell? But yeah, this hand could use a little bit more work. The other 3 nails are not the same length. This one's like super long. I don't know what's going on. This one took all the strength of this one. This is completely gone. This is like diesel as hell, and I don't know why. They don't seem dry at all. Thank you. I actually took my time with nail prep before going live because I know I take so long to prep, and I kind of sit like this, and you guys can't see that. You don't want to look at me doing this for like an hour and a half. So I got home from work and was like, prep everything. I cleaned up my cuticles. I did a little bit of peel off base coat because I knew I was going to be doing these swatches. Yeah, they're looking pretty good. They're looking healthy. Could use some oil, but I was like, let me not oil before the swatches. We'll oil after the swatches. But yeah, I'm very proud of them. Thank you. Yeah, no, right hand, I don't know. She's trash. Like, what are we doing? The rest are okay, but eventually I'm going to be chopping them down. Let me go ahead and start swatching while I talk, if I'm going to try to get through 3 of these today. So, I don't have to click-clack in your ears too much. Yes, so, one thing that I was going to, eventually, I'll be putting together is, a while back, a few months ago now, I ended up doing a little bit of a review of a press-on nail company called Canvas, CNVS. I ordered their starter kit, and I ordered the almond-shaped nails, and at the time they only had the short length, right? Did the application here on stream. Then the next week I was like, okay, can I change the paint color? Because I just used nail polish on top, and I could, and I had them on for 3 weeks basically. Changed my nail polish each week, showed you guys, it looked great. Well, I'm a silly goose, and at the time completely forgot to like separately record as I streamed. I would just try to export the video off of Twitch before it disappeared after the week was over, because you only get like 7 days. And I forgot to export the video from my application, so I don't have that footage for my YouTube video that I eventually want to put together for this review. I see myself doing a full like 30-minute, very detailed review. I love doing reviews like that, especially for nail stuff. And I just don't have that footage anymore. So I was like, you know what? I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll buy another set, or I'll use what I have and like redo the application in a different video. We'll figure that out down the road. Well, just last week, I think, they ended up coming out. It was last week. It was on April 1st. They dropped the medium length, which is exactly what I would have needed because my nail beds are on the longer side, and the short length was almost too short for my nails. Even when I chopped them completely down, no free edge, just nubs, my nail bed alone was almost the same length as the full press-on. So I had a little bit of nail sticking out the side, which isn't the worst thing. If they were square, it would have been fine, but for the almond shape that I wanted, it didn't really line up. It looked good. From a distance, it was fine. But I was like, if they had a longer length option, that would fit me better. And now they have a longer length option. So I was able to go back, double check on my sizing that I figured out, because they have 30 different options of sizes for those press-on nails. And basically you like, get your little sizers, figure out which finger is what size, and then you can order just those specific sizes so that way you don't have a whole bunch of extras that you're not going to use ever again. So I double checked my sizes. I ordered the medium like the day that it launched, also in a different color. I ordered the white originally, and they have like a neutral nude shade. And when I saw the girl who does their social media like application tips and all of that stuff, her skin tone's about the same as mine, maybe a tiny bit darker than mine. Or sorry, a tiny bit lighter than mine. I'm a little bit darker than her. And the medium length in nude looked like her exact nail. Like, it didn't look like a press-on at all. And I was like, holy crap, that looks beautiful. That looks amazing. So I'm going to try that for myself. So eventually, long story short, eventually I'm going to chop my nails off, get them all down to nubs, and then do a full application video and record it this time. We can see how the application works a second time, if I remember how to do it, and also to see how the medium length and a different color looks. And then I can take all of that footage and start to record some stuff and talk about some stuff and do a full deep dive detailed review on that brand. So if you're interested, check it out. Hopefully you'll be interested. I think it's gonna be really fun. Spoiler, I do like it. I'm not the biggest on press-ons just because I like being able to grow out my own natural nails, but when they want to sabotage me like this damn thing, it's kind of nice to be able to like, oh, I don't want to chop the rest, let me throw on a press-on to mimic the length of the rest of my nails, and then it's fine. Or like, I'm just gonna cut them all down because they keep breaking or whatever, let me just put this on, you know? So that's that. But that's coming up later. For now, we are swatching some polishes from Alchemy. So we get into the pink one. This is called Bork's Parrot. Her collection that's coming out is called Nature's Wonders. Let me actually double check the date that it's coming out. I'm almost positive it said April 17th, but I might be lying to you. I hope that I'm not. I hope that I'm not. Let me... I got scared for a second. I was like, did I just open the wrong screen on stream? No, I did not. Okay. Groups. Here we go. So yes, this is Bork's Parrot, and then I'm gonna swatch this one, Conehead Mantis, can't read, and then we're gonna finish up, there's time, there should be, with Begonia decora. I have a plant that's a begonia, and I think it's dying, and I hope it doesn't actually die, but it's not doing great, and it makes me kind of sad. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it's not doing great. Y'all are good with plants. We might have to do some plant talk later, because what the hell is happening? Okay, these come out April 15th, so I have 8 days to get these swatches done. Not even. So yeah, let's get going. We gotta get started, because now I have 8 polishes to paint and swatch in 8 days, and I'm not doing one a day, so let's go. Once these are done, I'll have a little bit more time to come back because I also have her polish pickup for May and her Hella Handmade for May. But those, again, are May, so I have time. Let's see how these look. I remember when I was swatching these last week. I did like how this pink one looked. It's just not a color that I would normally reach for. Like, it's not my favorite shade of pink. It's not a bad shade. It's just not my favorite. Also, the metallic looked really good. It's got like a really shimmery, almost like a subtle shimmer. Definitely flooded my cuticle on my pinky. Wasn't trying to do that. Nice that I'm getting the May ones early enough. Yeah, I'll definitely have time, which is good. Love that she was able to send them all early enough. We have time to go and swatch them. Even April, she sent pretty early, which was great. I just ended up leaving. I think they arrived in the mail, and then I left to go to that wedding out of state. And then I got back and was working on 2 crochet projects that I can talk about now. So my time kind of went there, and next thing you know, I was like, oh shoot, I gotta do these swatches. So I did them last minute, but it was my own fault. She definitely sent them with more than enough time. There's like a stray hair. Let me get... Oh, I don't have my nail scissors in here. Yeah, I can talk about my crochet projects. So last week after I did these swatches, I was like, oh yeah, I'll probably come back and do my nails another day later in the week, and that'll be great, and it'll be fun, and it'll be cute. And I was planning to do that. And then I remembered, I am going to a baby shower on Sunday, and my gift is a baby blanket that I'm crocheting. And after getting off of stream on Monday, I remembered, I wasn't even halfway done. I wasn't even halfway done with that blanket. And I was like, yeah, I kind of don't have time to sit here and come back and be cute and do my nails and take the time for that. I gotta go get crocheting. So that's what I did. Off and on all last week. Friday after work. Like each day after work. Friday a bunch after work. Saturday off and on all day. And then I still wasn't done with it. Saturday night, because the shower was Sunday. Saturday night, I'm working on it until 12:30 in the morning. Finally was like, either I stay up all night or I have to do a different gift and then tell her you have another one coming. It's just not done yet. But I don't want to be a quitter. I gotta get this done. But I was making mistakes. It was literally midnight and I've been crocheting off and on all day. My hand was hurting. I was like making mistakes on what I was doing for the stitch pattern. And I'm like, okay, all right, I gotta go to sleep. The shower starts at like 12:30 tomorrow. I'll wake up a little bit early. It's like a 45-minute, 50-minute drive. I'll just wake up a little early and I'll see if I can get it done. Because my brain, anytime I have something to do the next day and I'm worried about oversleeping, because I have overslept multiple times in the past for things in school and everything. Look at this string. My brain now is like, oh, you're scared you're gonna oversleep? Great, I'll just wake you up at like butt crack of dawn. So I woke up at 6 in the morning for no reason. Went to bed at 12:30, woke up at 6, just like, oh no, did I oversleep? Did I miss the whole thing? No, you didn't. But it gave me more time to crochet. So I woke up at 6, got back to it, and I finished at 10, which gave me enough time to sit, take a couple pictures, take a deep breath, and then get up and shower and get ready and head out. Because I then had to stop at the store to get a bag because I didn't have a gift bag. I had tissue, but I didn't have a gift bag. One thing that they were doing was like, oh, bring a book instead of like a card, like get a book for the baby's library. I was like, okay. Forgot to do that ahead of time. Had an idea, knew what book I wanted to get, never made it out in time because I was so busy working on the blanket. I was like, forgot the book. Hit the CVS. They didn't have baby books or like kids books or anything. So I ended up just getting like a gift card to Barnes & Noble. I'm like, I know you literally said no cards, but here's a card with a gift card inside. And then left, had to go. Made it to the shower on time. The blanket was done. It looks great. Once I do this coat, I will pull up a picture so I can show you. But now I have time to paint my nails again and not worry about getting nail polish on the blanket by mistake. Because that was one thing I was like, I could probably squeak out a little bit of time to paint, but then waiting for them to dry and make sure it's like fully dry and I don't end up with polish on this blanket or a baby, I didn't want to risk it. Lucky babies are still small, so the blankets are smaller. Yeah, this one was 32 inches square, like 32 by 32 roughly. I actually didn't measure because it was the second baby blanket that I made in the last couple of months. So let me get the pictures while I let this coat dry. Two of my friends, my old coworkers, are pregnant. They're about 2 months apart. One of them is having a boy, the one from the shower yesterday, and the other one is letting it be a surprise until the baby shows up. So I was like, we all went out to dinner back in like January. I knew that one was pregnant. The other was like, surprise, me too. I was like, oh, okay. Hey, what's up? So basically leaving that dinner back in like mid to end of January, I was like, great, I'm making blankets for both of them. I have time. The showers aren't until March and April. It'll be great. It's like 2 whole months. That's totally fine. I cut it too close. Clearly, if I was crocheting all night, I cut it way too close. But I got them done. It's okay. It just took a while. But let me show you. Do this window capture, and I will show you. So this is the first blanket. This is the one that I just finished in time for the shower yesterday. Having a little boy, and I found this yarn at, I want to say I was at Michael's, like I said, back in like January. And it's like baby yarn. It's from the brand Caron, C-A-R-O-N. I don't think I have the wrapper with me anymore, but it's like baby yarn, so it's super soft. It's like a 4-ply if you're into crocheting or like yarn stuff. And yeah, this is one of them that I made, which is very pretty. It's a corner to corner project, which is why there's diagonal stripes instead of straight across stripes. I would have been fine if the Eagles didn't make it to the Super Bowl. You're so right. You're so right, because that fully distracted me for like 3 weeks. Like I did like 3 separate manicures in green and black. I was at the parade. Like 100%, I probably would have been okay. I think also for me, I have this thing of like, I've been crocheting off and on for like 3 years now, and I really enjoy doing it, but it's one of those hobbies, and maybe this is just how I am with hobbies in general. I'll be doing it for a while, and I love it, and then after a while, I kind of fall off and I don't touch it for a while, and then later I pop back up and I'm like, oh yeah, this is fun again. But there's times if I'm off, and I look at yarn and crochet stuff, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to do that. It's almost like, not like ew, no, but it's just like, that doesn't feel right. I don't feel like doing that right now. And then I walk away and do something else. And I kind of just bounce between hobbies like that, which is fine when there's no deadlines. It's a happy diversion, I know, right? That would be totally fine if I was just making stuff for myself, or making stuff that's like a year in advance of a gift. You know, I started in the spring for like Christmas gifts or something. Not very great when I'm like, yeah, I can totally do this in 2 months, and then for a good 3 to 4 weeks in there, my brain is like, no, you don't want to crochet at all right now. Put that down. So yeah, also doing 2 blankets within that time. But yes, this is the first one that I made for my friend who's having a little boy. It's a very, very cute blanket. Love that. And then I will pull up the picture of the other one, which I actually finished about a month ago for my other friend, who, like I said, is waiting to see if she's going to have a boy or a girl until the baby shows up. That's this one. I found this cute like pastel rainbow yarn, and I was like, I think this would be adorable regardless of the gender. It's just a soft, cute baby blanket. So yeah, they're about 30 to 32 inches across each side. And like I said, you work from one corner and like work your way up, get to about the middle, diagonal middle. So it's a big old triangle, and then you kind of tighten it back in. What I would have loved to do if I had more time and didn't have the diversion of the game and my brain just saying, you don't want to crochet, please put that down, is I would have loved to have put a border around the outside, maybe in like white or like a light gray or something that'll match each of the blankets, and then to get cute fabric that matches those colors and line one side of it. So then you have like, you know, a softer side, and then you have like the pattern side. I don't know why I thought I could do so much. I don't know why. My brain is like, yeah, you could absolutely do all of that for 2 different blankets within 2 months in a stitch pattern you've never done before. This is my first time doing corner to corner stitching like this. It came out great. I like doing it. But what the hell made me think I could learn a whole new stitch, make 2 blankets out of it, and then put borders on the blankets, and then line the blankets with fabric when I don't even own a sewing machine? I want a sewing machine. I don't have one. I would have been doing that by hand. So, bit of an overachiever, again. But that's okay. Because the majority of the blanket, the main blanket part of the blanket, is done. Both of my friends loved them. They look good. They came out good. I'm very proud. But now I'm probably going to take a break from crocheting for a little bit. At least for like a week or 2. But one thing that I was saying a couple weeks back on stream, is that I really want to get back into, I can't say get back, I've never done this before, finish what you started. I'm like the worst at actually finishing projects. I'll start something and then it's really fun and I'm super fixated on it, and then something else shiny pops up, and I'm like, that looks fun, and I scrap the first one and I move to the second one, and rarely do I ever like finish a thing. I have to like push and force myself to finish the thing, almost bribing myself with like candy and treats, you know. Unbelievable. But that's just my brain. So yeah, I would like to get back to finishing things. Again, not get back to. I would like to start for the first time in my life finishing things after I've started them. And I've got a whole bunch of crochet projects sitting in a bag right there that I haven't finished. So part of my goals for this year is pulling those projects out and figuring out, are you actually going to finish these, or should you just frog it and put the yarn back in a ball to be used somewhere else? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll get there one day. This is 2 coats of polish. I do have visible nail line, and I kind of want to do a 3rd coat. Kodachi, hello! Happy Monday! How are you? I saw you got Hollow Taco PR. Congratulations. Shout out to you. You absolutely deserve it. Oh my gosh, if you're not following Kodachi already, please. Your basket weave nails, stunning every single time. Every single time I'm in awe of just like, literally, how are you doing this? Unbelievable. So good. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a 3rd coat. I think on my thumb being a little bit shorter, you don't see the nail line as much. But on these fingers, maybe I did slightly thinner coats. I feel like I need to do 1 more coat. And then I'm going to clean up the edges, get a little bit of oil, and take some pictures. I wonder, actually, I could probably... I don't know. Do you guys know, is there a way in OBS to like export a picture? Because I'm just going to take my phone into the other room with good lighting and a cute background. If I can just do it here, we could just do that. We'll figure it out together. So if there's a way, if you guys know, let me know. Otherwise, we might have to Google some things. I can't deal with the praise. You deserve all of the praise. I'm going to do it anyway. Painting Polish, hello. Hello. Again, hello, Kodachi. Painting Polish is saying hello to Kodachi. I'm saying hello to everybody. We're having a good time. Okay, I missed your little hamburger helper guys in the beginning, so let me see. Okay, we're gonna do 1 more coat. I forgot what I was doing already. We're gonna do 1 more coat, and then I'm gonna find my acetone so we can clean up a little bit. Yeah, I feel like this pink is really good for spring, and I would probably end up wearing this as a base underneath nail art. One thing that I was kind of thinking of doing, and I'm getting through these swatches kind of quick, so I might have time if we want to play a little bit, is I was thinking wear something kind of fun and springy, and then stamp on top with this flower design, but try to figure out how to do, is it reverse stamping? So you would like get the design in black or whatever color, and then you fill in with nail polish, and then you flip it. I've seen people do it. I've seen the after. I haven't seen the tutorial video of how they've done it. That could be something fun to play with though. Which is what my thought was. And now I'm debating. The gears are turning literally as I speak. We'll have to see. But I think this could be a good base color for something like that. What I was picturing though is to do that with this guy, which is just a freakishly stunning color. Like, it like confuses me because it looks almost like green olive gold, but then it's got this really pretty rose gold pink shift that's super strong, but it's also magnetic. I don't know. There's just a lot happening here. We might have to play with it, but we'll see. We'll get there later. Let me do a 3rd coat. How have you guys' weekends been, though? Kodachi, how was your weekend? I hope you had a good one. Hope work wasn't too crazy last week. Had some time to relax. You basically stamp and then play coloring book. You just have to make sure you don't pick up stuff from your stamper. Okay. Yeah, I think that could be fun. Hay fever is killing me. Oh, me too. You know, it hasn't hit me as bad as it usually does, but I can feel it getting worse, especially after all the rain today. I was like, oh, I'm a little stuffy. My throat's been scratchy. I was sick like a week or two ago, like probably 2 weeks ago now, which also kept me back from crocheting because I was like, I'm not gonna crochet a baby like while I'm sick and coughing and wheezing. Like that's bad. That's a bad idea. But yeah, so now that I'm like, that's gone, I get this random little scratchiness here and there in the back of my throat, and I can feel a little bit of postnasal drip, and I'm like, oh, is that the cold? And I'm like, no, allergies. Hey, what's up? Hay fever is here. I went outside after not moving my car for a couple of days, and it was just green, like just covered in pollen. That's not helpful for anybody. So yeah, I hope it's not too bad over there, but it sounds like it might be if it's already killing you. And we're just getting into April good. Like, I'm not excited for what's gonna happen in like May when things start to bloom even more. Worst that could happen with reverse stamping not working is you have to try again. Yeah, right? So, if you're still here, I may ask the question while I'm doing this. Do you paint like I've seen people paint like clear coat on the stamper itself, but I don't know if that's before they've stamped the design or after they've stamped the design and then played coloring book. Because you want to like re-wet it, or are you doing that to make it like a decal that you then pull up and put on your nail? Because isn't it gonna dry out after a while and then it won't stamp well? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it works. This is a pretty color. It's not my favorite, but it's a pretty color. Did I just smudge? No, okay. Polish remover. Maybe it's the eyes. Having issues with dry skin, also an additional pollen. Oh, okay, yeah. My eyes get itchy a little bit, but for me, it's more of like sneezing and sinuses. Oh god, when it gets really bad, my sinuses just explode. It is painful. It is not a good time. Such a bad time. There's been times that I've ended up with like a full out migraine because my sinuses were like inflamed and just out of control. I've had to like leave work early, just call out of work entirely. I'm like, I can't see. My head hurts so bad I cannot even see what I'm doing or think. I have to leave. Like migraines are no joke regardless, but like a sinus migraine, and then you just feel it behind your eyes and you feel it in your nose and your throat. It's just your whole head. Please just chop my head off. I have noticed though, I don't wear them very often, but I used to wear contacts a little bit more with like a few years ago. My allergies didn't mess with my eyes as much when I had contacts in. I don't know if it was like extra moisture, extra hydration, or just having like a straight up cover over my eye. Whereas with glasses, like stuff can like still fly up and under, you know what I mean? But if I have contacts in, I don't end up with itchy eyes as much. I don't know if anybody else experiences that. Kind of makes me want to go ahead and refill my prescription because the itchy eyes are coming. I know they are. Also, if you're dealing with hay fever now, let me ask, do you also deal with it in the fall or is it just the spring? Because I get it both times of the year where I'm taking allergy medicine from like now through November. It's just like the whole year. If I step outside and it's warm and not snowing, I'm gonna need allergy meds. And I'm actually out. I have to, I got my inhaler refilled because sometimes it'll mess with me that way too. But, I cannot find my bottle. I have like a nasal spray. I cannot find my nasal spray bottle anywhere. And I'm gonna end up just having to buy more. Can't find it from last year with all the moves and things. Usually just stamp and then fill in the colors and then put it on my nails. Never try putting a top coat first, but hey, no one said there's the one way. Okay, cool. So you don't find that it dries out too much with you filling in the colors? Like your original, say you did the stamp in black. The original black doesn't dry out bad enough that it doesn't stamp okay? Because that's kind of my worry. But if painting within the lines, you know, kind of keeps it looking good, then that's all I need to know. Ooh, something else that I want to do is, I was looking at this last night. I fell asleep on the couch, got up to go to bed, and then couldn't fall asleep. I was like, oh, I wanted to buy this. Oh, I wanted to look at this. Polish pickup is live. Today's the last day for it. And I had added a couple of things to my wish list. They weren't even polishes though. They were accessories. One is already sold out, which makes me sad. The other is not. I was looking at an acetone additive and the big horseshoe magnet. But I did see that the company that has the horseshoe magnet does still have a bunch in stock. It's just the Polish Pickup specific one is out of stock. I think I'm gonna end up placing an order, getting myself one of those magnets. And then we're really gonna play with magnetic polish. There could also be a vegetation issue. In Europe, all the trees and grasses bloom in the spring. That's fair. Yeah, we get a lot of the blooms in the spring. I think for me, the fall is when everything's dying. And there's just like, the leaves are changing colors and it looks really pretty. But is it ragweed? I think it's the one in the fall that hits when everything starts to die off. That one hits me almost worse than the one in the spring. Bad time. Everyone's coming out with these magnets. ILMP or KB Shimmer. Yeah. This one, who was this one by? Hold on, Polish, hello, can't spell, Polish Pickup. My wish list isn't saved on the computer. SJ3 Designs is one that did this one. It's like 12 bucks. I mean, if somebody else has one, I don't really have a preference on who I get it from. I just would like one of those magnets. And this one looks kind of pretty. I can pull it up for you. Like this. It's like 12 bucks, which isn't bad. I mean, I looked on their website, they offer 2 different sizes. So the bigger size, I think, is like 14 or 15, but the original size is, I think, fine. They also have a whole bunch of colors, which is kind of cool. I just saw that this one's sold out. So I was like, oh, I can't even like throw it in a bundle with a bunch of other stuff. But that's okay. Eventually, I'll end up getting one. With all the fun to nail art and stuff, keep it away from your electronics. Good call. I've got 2 external hard drives sitting right here. I would literally cry if I messed it up with a magnet, being, I'm assuming, as strong as those are. And also be careful with people having a pacemaker. Yeah. Good call out. Thank you for that. Very, very good call. Yeah, because those magnets can get strong. If you know of anybody else who has a good one, like I said, I don't mind, you know, buying from this brand. I've never purchased from them before. If somebody else has one, I'll get it from whoever. Okay. Now let's see. Now that this hand is done, if I don't have to like take my phone and go into the other room to get these pictures, if I could just do it here, I would love that so much. So let's see if that's an option. I don't know. I'm still getting used to OBS. Also, let me double check. I'm dual streaming here. I'm on YouTube and Twitch. YouTube is looking good. Twitch is looking good. I got the chat to work, so hopefully both of them are there. Actually, let me double check the YouTube one. Hey, it's there. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not actually sure. To be honest, this one looks like it's 3D printed and just put in the magnets from the magnet wand every shop throws at you. It does look 3D printed. I'm almost positive that it's 3D printed because it's, they offer like a million different colors on the website. Not the polished paper, but like their website. They offer a million different colors and it says print on demand. And I'm like, okay, you're making this. You're just making this as somebody orders it, which is fine. Like, I don't know how to make stuff. Like, 3D printing seems pretty cool, but I hadn't even thought about the magnet part itself, that they're probably just putting from this, you know, these little wand ones. You're right. They're probably just putting a couple of these in there, and it might not be as strong as what I'm expecting. I want one of those strong horseshoe magnets. Not just a bunch. I can just buy a bunch of those wands and like fit them in a little thing together. You know what I mean? Good call. Maybe I'll wait and see. I might end up at like Home Depot. That's why you mentioned it. Thank you. I appreciate you mentioning that because I literally hadn't even crossed my mind. I might hit like a Home Depot or something and just be like, hey, hardware store, let me see your magnets. Oh, okay. Let me see. OBS stream pictures? I don't even know how to Google this. Take pictures? Take a screenshot. Hello, Lilac Fudge! Happy Monday! How are you? Get a little rubber from Amazon. My thumb is not fitting. Oh no! I know that's kind of, well, I was kind of excited to see that that brand offered a regular size than like an extra large size, because I'm like, I could imagine if it's the width of your thumb, it almost might not fit. Let's see. Grab a single frame. I've ended up on a forum talking about OBS. And somebody said back in 2018, they do the grab a single frame option, which might be okay. Is there a snapshot feature? I don't know. Bedtime for you. Well, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the tips on the coloring book nail stamping. I'm definitely gonna try those. We'll see if it comes out okay. If not, I might have to message you on the side and be like, hi. Please help. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a good night. Lilac says you're frustrated. You can't find the right type of extension cord you need. Oh, that's annoying. That's super frustrating. I'm doing well. We're hanging out. We're going through a couple of polishes and trying to get some swatches done, which is why I'm trying to see if I can do a screenshot in OBS. I would love to be able to do that. My original plan, since you weren't here before, was to take a quick little like 5-10 minute break, take my phone that I'm using as my top-down camera to go get pictures because I'm doing swatches for this brand, and then come back and get all set up again. But if I don't have to do all of that, it'd be great. And I'm like, I have the camera right here. I just need like picture, you know? I'm curious if I can do a screenshot, and I think I just did. Let me see. It looks good. Like, what's the quality on this, you know? Because if it's decent quality, this might be what we're doing for these swatches. It's okay. It's not great. It's okay. Do I have a live schedule? I try my best to come on at least Mondays and do something with my nails on Mondays. That's kind of the only like schedule that I really have right now. I don't really have anything other than that. I'm almost scared to like commit and say, yeah, I'm gonna come on like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or like Mondays and Thursdays or whatever, because then I'm like, but what if something happens and I can't make it? I'd almost rather like, let me say this right, under promise and over deliver than to over promise and then have to fall back, you know? So as of right now, Mondays. I try my best to come up here on Mondays. And then every now and then I try to do a second stream. The quality's not that bad. I keep looking at the screenshot now. I realized that I have two screens, very fancy, with two monitors. This monitor is one that I found at the thrift store, and it's an old HP monitor, and I'm like, oh, the picture doesn't look good. It's like, no, your monitor is old. The picture is fine. The monitor is old. This could work. Let me get a little bit of cuticle oil. We might be in business. Understandable. Thank you for understanding. Sometimes I'm just like, I wish I could be more of a legit like streamer. It's tough. I don't know how people will come on and stream like either every day or for hours and hours and hours. Man, I'm like, how are you guys doing this? I was in one of your previous lives where the cat was in the camera, we heard the lightning. So you saw that too. Yeah, he's a little goofball. My little crazy boy. Taking a nap back there now. I'm so glad that Delbird was able to take a screenshot of that for me. Or not a screenshot, she was able to get a, clip it. I was like, please. I couldn't even think at the time, but I was like, I need this clipped, please. How old is Pineapple? He will be either 8 or 9 in May. Let me think. I adopted him in June of 2017, and he was a year old. He was born in 2016, so he'll be 9 in May. Math. I just realized where my lotion cream nail oil is over here, so I'm gonna grab this. But yes, he'll be 9 in May. As I shake my entire screen. I think I can do this. I know I'm like running low on nail oil. I need to get some more. And I can't find any of my little squeeze bottles or my squeezy pens or anything to hydrate in any way, shape, or form. But what I did find is my Zoya Jelly Cure Rescue Serum. You basically could like put this on your nails underneath your base coat, and it helps if your nails are like peeling and damaged. But it's also kind of hydrating, so this might have to be my little nail treatment for right now. But you could have a pet because you're broken, allergic to most animals. No. Ugh, that's hard. I know. We ended up finding him at the shelter on a event where they were giving pets away. They had dogs and cats for 25 bucks. And I was like, hey, I have 25 bucks. I could do that. That was a good find. But yeah, like the maintenance and like food and care and all of that stuff can definitely get kind of pricey. I used to have, what is that? Is that cat hair on my nail? I think I got it. What is it called? The, like, PetSmart has a vet hospital in a lot of their locations. They have like a wellness plan, you know, for your pets that covers, like checkups once a year, and if they need any like procedures, like he had to have a tooth pulled, I think last year, and it like covered the majority of the cost of that, which was kind of nice. But it was a good like, how much did that cost? Like $70 a month, and it was as you needed it kind of a thing, where if you didn't really, oh, it's almost like insurance. Like if you didn't really need it, you kind of were just paying anyway just to be in the program. But then if you needed it, then it came in handy. And for years I was like, I'm paying this money and he's fine. Like, okay, his twice a year checkups, getting his teeth cleaned, he's fine, you know. So I ended up switching, and now I have like a different pet insurance that doesn't cost as much up front, and then I'll just pay a little bit more when he needs it. So it's a gift on your nail. It's a gift in my entire house. Everything I own covered in cat hair. And I love him dearly. Sometimes I just want to shave him. Get this damn hair out of here. Like, sir, please. I swear, I brush him all the time. He cleans himself, he gets all the hair off, and then it's never ending, I swear. I'm trying not to click clack too loud on the microphone. I'm noticing a little piece of cuticle that's hanging, and I want to clip it off. I should vacuum him. I should. He doesn't like loud noises, though. He's a little scaredy cat, so he would just freak out and run. As you saw when the lightning happened, the thunder, and he jumped like crazy. I always have this spot right here next to my middle nail. That's like, eye focus, please. It's like kind of dry, but it's not cuticle, but it's not my nail. I don't know if it's skin. I don't know, but it always gets dry, and then it doesn't look good in pictures. And I either do this to like try and cover it up, or I'll go in and like use a touch-up filter to just like blur it a little bit if I can't get it to look better. Some cats like to be vacuumed, some expect to be vacuumed. I would love to see his face if I could try to vacuum him. I'd have to get him okay with the sound first, and then to just like go up to him with the hose. He would probably just like lose his mind and just sprint away. He would do like in cartoons where the cartoon tries to run and they're just like in place for a second and then they go. He'd probably do something like that. Okay, that's not as bad. That doesn't look as dry now. It does look like I kind of smudged right at the tip of this nail. Focus, please. Right at the tip of my middle nail, I smudged it a little bit. Mix it with some polish. How was your weekend, Lilac? I hope it was good. I hope it was relaxing. I say that all the time. People are like, oh, it should be productive. Did you get stuff done? Did you clean? And I'm like, yeah, cool. But like, did you take a break? Did you sit down? Did you rest? That's also very important. I'm very big on reminding people, excuse me, to take more breaks, like I'm about to do. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to get these nail poses together. I'm still gonna be cropping some of this. Did you get the update on Instagram? Are you on Instagram? They have that update now where all your pictures on your feed are 4x5 instead of being square. And I'm just like, who asked for this? I'm sorry. What are you doing? I don't think anybody wanted this. I went the wrong way. Do like here. This isn't the best angle for me to try to pose my hand. Not a very natural pose. Now you can kind of see the behind the scenes of how I try and get nail pictures. Usually not through OBS. Mostly install my window AC unit over the weekend. Nice. Don't work to give yourself projects. That's a good project though. It is warming up, so I don't blame you. Get that AC going. If these pictures come out looking okay, I might do this all the time for swatches. I try to get the picture itself to be good without needing a lot of editing. And then if anything, I'll like kind of touch up little spots here and there if I feel like it needs it. But I really try to like not edit basically at all. Oh, one thing I am gonna have to do though, I have a macro lens and I've been taking macro pictures of my nails. That I'm gonna have to pop onto the camera somehow. Where is it? I think it's in the other room. How was your weekend? My weekend was good. Give me 1 second. I just remembered where my where my macro lens is. So I'm gonna grab it and then I'll come back and I'll tell you about how my weekend was. Okay, give me like 2 seconds, not even. There we go. You noticed at that time. It was fine 3 seconds ago. And then I switched scenes and it's like, there's no microphone here at all. I didn't unplug you. Thank you for telling me. My weekend was good. Like I said, I switched to the space scene because I want to hit my macro lens and hopefully not freak out the camera too badly. But weekend was good. I was crocheting a lot because I went to a baby shower for one of my friends, and my gift to her was a baby blanket, and I wasn't done with it, and I finished it the morning of the shower. So all weekend I was just go, 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 go. Rest a little bit, play a little video game, take a break, go, 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 go. So it was good, but it was a lot. Okay, macro lens is on. Let me see. Come back to the nail screen, see if I can show you what this looks like. How's baby shower? It was a lot of fun. It was very cute. She's having a little boy, and the theme was like jungle animals. So there was like, the backdrop was like baby boy, and it had like a little giraffe and a lion and a zebra and a tiger and like, oh my god, the cutest things. Of course, we did the games of, you know, how big is mommy's belly, and who knows mom the best. You know, she opened up all the gifts. And what's funny is one of our other friends is also pregnant. she's due in a couple of weeks, whereas my friend from the shower yesterday is due in June. My friend from who's due in a couple of weeks, at her shower back in March, they did the guess how big mommy's belly is, and their bellies are only about an inch apart. So my other friend won because she measured her own stomach and then subtracted an inch and got it exactly right. So then yesterday, it was how big is her belly. So my other friend measured herself and added an inch, and then she won. They won the thing at each other's showers 1 month apart, which I think is the funniest thing and very adorable. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's been a while since I've been to a baby shower, so I was kind of like, because I was so focused on getting the crochet blanket done, I was like, is there gonna be food? I haven't really eaten anything. Yes, there was food, but I was just like, what do I expect? What happens here? I don't remember. Okay, macro lens is on. I'm trying to get like super close. But also I have a zoom feature, so I can just zoom you guys in like a lot. And then hope that it stays focused. Meow. I think this is probably gonna work. A color like this. I was trying to get out. Hold on. You got the door? He got the door. Okay, cool. A color like this that just has a lot of shimmer in it is like good on macro. But I feel like this is even better when you have like big glitters or big flakies. Subtle shimmers like this are cute, but there's not as much to see. But just for consistency's sake, I'm trying to get all of them. All the different angles, you know? I just need it to focus. Yeah, okay. That one's good. So, take off the lens. See how these pictures look. Put it on the good screen. And not bad. I can work with these pictures. Some are a little blurry. Some are a little blurry. Let me take one more. I always try to do one of these ones. Whoa, you're super zoomed in still. Oh, you know what I can do? Instead of having the autofocus, I can just like set the focus. That's bad. Not the focus. Okay, maybe I should just autofocus. Okay. Yeah. I think if I try to manually focus, it's not Not gonna work. Okay. Auto. Yeah, autofocus is better. Okay. So... why is it still slightly blurry? Let me share my screen so you can see what I'm talking about. This one. Show you the screen. That's nothing. There's the picture. Is it not going to show you the picture? It's not showing you the picture. Can you see that picture? It's giving me a black screen here. Hang on. Is that it? No. Maybe not. Okay. I lied. Never mind. I'm gonna try to show you guys pictures. You see the nails though, so. Yeah, I guess that's gonna work. I don't really know another way to get a good screenshot. We'll see. But I'll play with the pictures after this. We'll see how they look. And then if they're not the best quality, I can always come back and do the swatches over again and take pictures like away. Pineapple, you guys have opened the door, sweetie. Where are you going? My partner is downstairs watching TV, and it's like echoing up the steps a little bit, which is fine. But it's gonna echo, you know? We don't need an echo. I'm looking for a tool though. Where's my tools? Meow. Meow. Oh, dropping stuff, sorry. You gonna sit in the chair? Hi. You gonna say hi? We're gonna have to get a pineapple cam. Little cat intermission. What's up? How you doing? Once I hit affiliate and can get emotes, I'm gonna have one that's his face. And I'm gonna have a channel redemption, point redemption, to give him snacks. He knows what the T word is. I'm not gonna say it, but eventually. Eventually. I'm pretty close. Last time I checked, I was pretty close, and then I didn't stream for a couple of weeks, so I lost some of those other stats. But the main thing for me is the followers. Follower count is what always ends up getting me. It was me 50, and last I checked, I was at like 43-ish. Slow and steady. We're getting there. Especially as somebody who, like I was saying before, doesn't stream all the time. I'm happy with my little 43. Alright. Peel off base coat for the rescue. Why is my focus is all wrong? I zoomed out. Okay. Peel. Peel, peel, peel. Yes, baby shower was a good time. I'm glad to have the blankets done since I crocheted 2 blankets over the last couple of months, and they're baby blankets, so they are smaller, but still. I did a, if you know about crocheting, corner to corner, so it was like a diagonal I've never done before, and I was like, why would I? Neither person knew that I was giving them a blanket, but in my head I was like, why would I commit to making a baby blanket with a stitch pattern I've never used before and giving myself a deadline of like 2.5 months, and then doing that twice? Probably not the best idea I've ever had, but it all worked out. We got them done. And now I can go back to crocheting for fun without deadlines. Although I do have a couple of projects kind of on the back burner that I would like to have done by specific deadlines. Had a bunch of ideas of things lately. I'm like, well, like one thing I want to do, I know she's not watching this. One of my coworkers grows daffodils, so she's been bringing in daffodil cuttings for us to put on our desks at work. And now our little corner of the office is very cute. It has, you know, the smell of daffodils and very cute flowers. So I was going to try to teach myself how to crochet flowers and get like a pipe cleaner or flower tape or something and try to make her a crochet flower and give it to her. I guess kind of around Mother's Day in May. Oh, that'd be kind of cute. But I don't know how to do that. So once again, I'm just like, hey, let me teach myself something I don't know how to do and then give myself a deadline for it. But I'm not trying to do like a whole bouquet of flowers. I was like, I think just one would work. So we'll see if I can figure it out. Should be able to though. And I really don't see that taking that long, especially since it is one flower and not an entire blanket, you know? So Lilac, are you a big nail painter yourself? Do you go to a salon or do you do your own nails? I don't know if I've asked you this before, so if I have asked you this, I'm sorry. I'm quite forgetful. You don't do your nails. Okay, cool. No, that's totally cool. I'm like, I always want to ask people are watching nail streams. I'm like, are you just here to hang out? That's a lot of fun. Are you here for nail tips? I have some, but I'm also like asking for tips at times. I didn't ask you for when you were working, but I did. Thank you. I appreciate that. Here to find safe people. Oh, that's cute. That's really good. See you later. Love you. Oh, thank you. I'd like to think that I am. Because it's just a very chill stream. We're just hanging out. I kind of like the idea of maybe not a full like co-working stream where it's like, oh, I have my computer up and I'm like literally doing work or like writing a blog post or, you know, whatever, and then streaming in the background. I like the idea of it, and I have watched a few and put them on in the background while I was doing stuff, and I for like 2 seconds thought about adding in a couple of streams that were similar to that, but then I was like, yeah, but then I'm gonna be the person who forgets I'm on stream and that I'm live, and I don't want to do that, you know. I don't want to give myself that much responsibility. In my current job, I don't really have a lot I could do from home. I'm mainly in the lab. My last job, I had more hybrid at home stuff, but a lot of it was like very confidential, and you know, I would hate to like accidentally put the wrong screen or have to take a phone call and forget to mute myself, or you know, the logistics of it always makes me super nervous. You love watching people co-work? I like watching them. I'm just too nervous to do it myself. I'm like, what if I mess something up? You know? I would end up having to have like my separate work computer. You know what I mean? I would just be like, work computer's here, so nothing can possibly get streamed, nothing can possibly get shared accidentally. There's still a matter of like, if you forget you're streaming, just like pick your nose or something. I don't know. Hate to do that. I'm like, I will just enjoy that type of stream, and I will do these type of streams where you can very easily put them on in the background and then do whatever you want to do. Bree, hey, hello Bree, happy Monday, how are you? Look at my nails, they look really good right now. I'm very proud of them. They're looking healthy, they're not looking dry for once in my life. And that peel-off base coat worked so well. Maybe you could do a co-working live while you're doing something else. Yeah, that's a good idea. I thought of that of like, oh, like I was saying, like, oh, like writing a blog post, or as I'm like working on something that's not like work, where it's like confidential, secret, don't say this. Um, that's an option. It is an option. Happy Monday. Is it Friday yet? I freaking wish. I freaking wish it was. Yeah, girl. How was your weekend? I hope it was good. Mine was a little hectic, but it was good. I got the baby blankets done. I went to the baby shower. I gave the baby blanket. The mom-to-be likes the blanket. I'm happy. My work is done. Watching the new bottles I got. You know it. So last week I did a quick, hey, let's just look at all the colors, because there's 10 of them. So I just did one on each finger. And now I'm like, well, I do want to get like whole hand pictures. So let's just do it live. Let's just swatch them now and see what they look like. I figure I'll get through like 2, maybe 3. Depending on how the pictures look. My original plan was like, hey, I'll just take like a 5-minute break, pull my camera in the kitchen, and take a bunch of pictures and then come back and get reset up again. And I was like, wait a second. Also, I do have a separate camera, like a camera. I haven't used it in forever though. And honestly, my phone camera is better quality, so. But then I realized, we did a little Googling earlier, I can do a screenshot from OBS, and it's not the worst quality. So I might just be doing these swatch pictures through the camera. So we'll see. After stream, I'll like pull it up on my phone and see if they actually look okay, if I need to sharpen or tweak little things, but it might work. We'll see. I used to paint my nails sometimes, but I grew into a super functionality only adult. Yeah, if it doesn't have a purpose where I can use it, then I won't buy or use it. Hey, if that works for you, go for it. I still think you are allowed a little bit of fun. You're allowed some things that are strictly for fun and whimsy and happiness. But I totally get that. Do whatever works best. Yeah, we're gonna see. This is my first time trying to take nail swatch pictures through OBS as just like a screenshot feature. So if it works, great. If not, maybe the next time I will take that break and walk away and like take the phone with me, you know. Makes 0 sense because you studied graphic design. You're designing stuff for other people to have fun with. It's not for yourself. That's all that is. How's Pineapple doing? Is he hiding and napping? Actually, he's sitting right here. He's not hiding. I showed him a little bit. Let me let this let me switch cams. He is sitting right there, hanging out. He's being a good little boy. Looking so cute, sitting in that big old gamer chair. Hello. Meow. Hi. Let me see if I can move you. I don't know how long this cord is. How close can we get? We get pretty close. Hey there. Next in line to get his nails done. That's right. He's sitting in the higher quality chair than you. He absolutely is. He is in my partner's very nice, big fancy gaming chair. And I'm in a busted old office chair from Amazon that is literally starting to not work. You are so cute. Hi. Bree sent you very cute. Did you know that? I just wanted to tell you that. Okay, cool. One of these days, I will try to get an actual, like, either another camera set up somehow or something so we can just look at him all the time if he sits in, like, that spot, you know? We need a cat cam. Gamer chairs are legit the best. Ugh. I've sat in that chair before and it's really good. It's a good freaking chair. I feel like I have more, like, maneuverability in this one. And also he likes that chair, so I was like, fine, your throne, sir. I'm sorry. He's like, I know, and? Yeah, right? It's like, yeah, I'm cute, and? What's your point? Yes, like Colette has, exactly. Her cat's adorable. Yes. I don't know how I would end up doing it, because I'm already using my phone as my top-down camera. I do have an old phone with an okay camera. It's not great, that's why I got rid of it. But could possibly work. But he moves around so much, like, it would have to be, oh, is he in that spot? Great, I'll hit the camera. And if he's not in that specific spot, I don't know. What kind of games do I like to play? I'm bad with genre names, but I will tell you the specific names of games that I'm playing. I'm currently playing Zelda Breath of the Wild. I have a Nintendo Switch. And it's a game, it's old. It's like 4 or 5 years old at this point, maybe longer. I'm bad with time, but it's an older game. And I've never played a Zelda game before. It's so much fun. I cannot stop playing this. I've stopped playing all the other games that I was playing to play this game. My partner was playing it. So when I bought my Switch, I bought it used off Mercari, and the guy who put the bundle together included 3 games, plus the Switch OLED, plus an adapter for the Joy-Cons, plus a case for the same price as just the OLED alone. Like, insane. I was like, purchase immediately, thank you. So that was great. So he included Animal Crossing, which I already had, Spyro, which I haven't played, and this Zelda game, which I also never played. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I have them. Maybe I'll like resell the games or give them away. I don't know. And then I never got around to it. And now my partner loves Spyro and Zelda, and was like, this is great. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not getting rid of these games. And he hadn't played Breath of the Wild, so he started a couple of weeks ago, and I'm watching him play and like Googling how to solve these puzzles and where's this thing and how to, you know, and getting into it through him. So every now and then he'd be like, oh, why don't you do this puzzle? Or, oh, why don't you do, you know, whatever. But then I was really bad at the combat, and I had to fight some stuff, and I almost died. And he was like, hey, you should probably play on your own so you could get good at combat, so when you're helping me, you don't murder me. I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. And now I'm playing it on my own. I haven't like fully caught up to where he is. He's actually gone through and like finished the whole main plot of the game, whereas I'm very big on side quests, and I am having so much fun with side quests. 4 to 5 year old games are my yep. Love a 4 to 5 year old game. Give me an older game. I do like new games, but it takes me a while to play them. I don't usually play them when they're like brand new. My husband loves playing Zelda games too. Does he really? Ooh. Has he played Breath of the Wild? If so, did he collect? There's these little like seeds. There's these little leaf guys called Koroks, and they just look like little leaves. They're adorable, and they have seeds all over the world. There's 900 of them in the game that you can find and collect. Is he the type to have collected all 900? I am very much completionist, and I want to catch them all, and I want to find all of the whatevers. And then I saw 900 and was like, you know what? I don't know if I need all of these, you know? I'm not sure about all that. Especially when, in order, like, you use the seeds to level up and give yourself more inventory space. You only need like 440 something to actually level everything up. They just put like double the amount in case you don't want to do certain puzzles or can't figure out how to solve whatever. So I'm like, I don't need all 900. It was a really good deal. I thought something was gonna be wrong with it, honestly, and it's amazing. It was such a good deal. This guy, I guess, just wanted to get rid of it. I was like, $350, which is the price of an OLED on its own. With all that extra stuff, especially when games are like $60 each, and you put 3 games in there, are you okay? It's a good strat to get better at battling. I know. I was like, give me your game while you have a bunch of really good weapons and things, so I can try to get the technique down. And then I was doing really bad because he was already like further ahead. Then I was like, okay, let me try my own from step 1. Tutorial, please help. I'm still not great with it. He had to help me with a couple of battles the other day. He was like coaching me through it because I was like, I'm scared to fight this guy. I can't do this. Older games cost less. Big brain. They absolutely do. Only 900, easy, easy. Yeah. Yeah, no, I was like, I ended up, because now I'm on Zelda YouTube and I'm watching all the YouTube videos and the behind the scenes and how do you do this and how do you clear this puzzle and do this, whatever. And I saw a video where somebody went through and got all 900 and the prize was kind of a joke and it wasn't worth anything. And he was upset about it. I was like laughing. The guy in the video was upset. I just started laughing and was like, okay, cool. It is not worth your time, in my opinion, to try to find all 900. I will get the 400 and whatever that I need to upgrade all my inventory, because I'm also a hoarder in these games and I carry everything with me. Anything I find, I'm just like, take it with you. You might need it later. Take it with you. I can't sell this. I can't get rid of this. I might need it for a side quest later. And sure enough. But that means I need more inventory space. I'm like, okay. I have at least caught up to, if I haven't fully surpassed, where my partner is in collecting all those little seeds. Because last time we checked, he had, I think, 87 or 86 of them. But he's already done, like I said, he finished the whole main game. He finished the main 4 big quests. He beat the boss at the end of the game, saw the credits, and then they let you come back in and like keep playing for fun. So he did all of that, and in between happened to find like 80 something, right? I start playing a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, if that. Probably like 2 weeks ago now, 2.5. I don't know time. I wish I knew time. I started playing not that long ago, and I've done one of the, mini bosses on the way to the big boss. I did one of them, shooting straight for side quests, and I've found like 88. I like pulled up my my phone and I was Googling like, where are all the Korok seeds? What's in my area right that I'm near on this map? Okay, go, 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 go. I was like, just get them all, it's fine. So yeah, that's how I play games. That's the main one I'm playing right now. He got me into playing Minecraft, which when he told me about it like 2 years ago now, I was like, isn't that a game for kids? I love a kids game, but like, I don't know. It's great. It's a lot of fun. There are certain things that are similar between both Zelda and Minecraft. You got the battle, combat, you've got crafting, food stuff. It's very open concept. You can kind of do whatever you want, but there's obviously a lot more like building and crafting in Minecraft. And there's some battling and there's some bosses that you can fight, but you can kind of just do whatever you want. And I was having a lot of fun playing that for a while. Minecraft is too overwhelming for me. It's a lot. It's absolutely a lot. When he got me into playing it, I think we literally started on like creative mode just so I could figure out what was happening, or put it on peaceful so there's no monsters coming after you, and then you can just like build a cute little house and walk around and like go find a sheep. Like, it makes it a lot easier to figure out what's happening when you don't have a skeleton trying to shoot you in the face. But yeah, that's one that I like playing. I like watching, I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch more YouTube than TV, to be honest. I don't even pay for cable. I was like, why? But yeah, I've been watching like Minecraft YouTubers, and I try to find the ones who are not super, have an audience of 8-year-olds, because that doesn't really appeal to me as a 33-year-old. But there are some guys who do like pretty chill Minecraft videos, and I'm like, yeah, I'll watch that one. That's fine. How do I do this? Please help me. More of a hack and slash. Those are good. Racing, shooting, or stealth type of gamer. Ooh, I like a hack and slash. I was actually, this is like forever ago. When I was younger, I used to play Diablo with my dad. And then when I went home for Christmas was it Christmas? Yeah, I went home for Christmas this past year, and he has Diablo 4. So we started playing that one, and I was like, man, this is fun. I love a dungeon crawler. I actually have Minecraft Dungeons, which is basically Diablo, but Minecraft. A lot of fun. They don't support it anymore. It's like an older game that they stopped doing updates and stuff for. But it's like Diablo, but Minecraft. It's a lot of fun. I really like that one. Racing. Love a racing game. Let me drive. any and everywhere, please. Shooting and stealthy type of games. See, I don't. The stealth ones, I'm not great with, and I'm not super into personally. But a shooter, like a archery. I don't want to be shooting a bunch of guns and stuff. I want to be an archer. Like even in whether it's Diablo or any of these like Dungeons and Dragons type of games where you pick your character and you pick your whatever, I want to be an archer. I want to shoot stuff, you know? Playing Zelda, I mean, you have like the sword, or you can have like a big old battle axe, or you can have a bow and arrow. And when I was fighting the mini boss, my partner was trying to like coach me through little things because I was getting super nervous. And I'm like, I know I'm good with the bow and arrow. So can I just shoot the guy? And he's like, well, I don't know, like maybe you could do this, you could do that. Because he'll just go in and start cutting them with the sword and the axe, and you know, he has like techniques and do this combo and do that combo. And I'm like, I don't know how to do all that. I just want to shoot him. So I would like hide behind a thing, pop out, shoot him with a big arrow, hide, pop out and shoot him. And it worked, and I got him. And he's like, you know what? Literally ignore me because you did a great job. I was like, okay, cool. Because you're talking about technique and combos and switch to this weapon and then switch back to this and jump over here and hop on one foot and cross your eyes and dot your T's. And I'm like, bro, you're asking for a lot right now. I don't know how to do this at all. I'm just gonna get my little bow and arrow and go to town. That I can do. So give me an archery game. I'm in. Most shows and movies these days are so disappointing these days. Yeah. It took me years to get good at stealth games. I think if I took years, I also could. I just don't want to put in the time, if I'm being honest. Let me just get my little bow and arrow. Let me just walk around and build a cute little house. I was playing Animal Crossing over the pandemic. I had fun with that for a little while. Then I got kind of bored of it. But it was cute. Love The Sims. Haven't played that in forever. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm like a cozy gamer, because I do like playing non-cozy games. I like puzzles. I like collect all the whatevers. That's a good strat too. Thank you. Thank you. I was very proud of myself. I was like, this is a big ass boss. Like, he's coming for me. I don't think I can do this. I'm just gonna hide and then shoot him. And it worked. And then I was like, great. So now my strategy to get through the rest of this game is to stock up on every single arrow possible. In your inventory in Zelda, you can have up to 999 of a stack of items. And I'm like, let me get a bunch of money and I'm gonna get 999 of each type of arrow. And then I'll be fine. Then I can do anything. I don't know about combos. No. My partner actually used to compete playing games like Tekken. Not games. He used to compete in like Tekken and like those like arcade fighting games. So he's good with like combos and things like that. Whereas I just smash buttons when I play those games. And I'm like, I might get lucky and do a combo. I learn one combo and then do the same combo over and over again. It's not my strong suit. I'm so sorry. Have I ever played Skyrim? No, I've heard of it. He was actually telling me it's similar to this Breath of the Wild because or like Minecraft, because it's just very open concept. I think you go around and there's monsters to fight and you have to like save the world or something. If I'm completely wrong, please tell me. So that's my understanding of it. And I'm like, I would play that. That sounds fun. But that's not a game that I've like seen any gameplay of. I haven't watched anybody else play it. I don't know. It seems fun though. That's about right. Okay, cool. Now playing Zelda, I'm like, oh, I like these kind of games. I want to do that. That seems fun. Think you'd enjoy it. I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to wait. Give me a good sale. What consoles is it on? I do PC game a little bit. I haven't in a while, but I have a couple of games. I have Steam, and a couple of games on my computer. You can be an archer? Hell yeah, let's go. I want to be an archer in Skyrim. Let me be like level 87 archer, just shooting absolutely everything. Now that I have 3 coats of this on, I'm not mad at this color. When it was just the 1 or 2 coats that was kind of thin, I was like, I'm not a big fan of this. The 3 coats, it's not bad though. I can still see visible nail line, which I don't like. But that's just me. Not my thing. It's not bad. Yeah, I would totally play that. What consoles do we have? Oh, it's on the Switch. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm like, we have a Switch. He has a PS4. Yeah, it's not a 5, it's a 4. I have my old PS2 and our old N64 from home, which is fun. They still work. Knock on absolutely everything, the fact that they still work after like 25 years, but they do. Yeah. Oh, and he's got a PlayStation VR. I played a couple of games there that were fun. I haven't been on it lately though, because certain VR games literally make me nauseous. Like, I can't be, like, my dad had me playing this one game. I don't even remember what was happening. You were just like walking around this like alien planet, and there's these giant monsters and spiders jumping at you, and I hate spiders, so I was freaking out already. But you have to like turn and do this, and then you're like walking this way, and I was getting so dizzy. I'm like, can I sit down and play this game? He's like, no, you have to like move and walk. I'm like, we gotta switch. I cannot do this. I'm getting sick. I get vertigo using the VR for too long. Yeah, I couldn't do it. But there's some other games where I could sit down and I would just use whatever buttons on the hand controller to move around, and I could just turn my head. That wasn't that bad. Standing and trying to like pretend you're walking while you're ducking and whatever, too much, couldn't do it. The other one I could deal with. And actually, he found an archery game where you stand in one spot and you just like turn a little bit, and like you have to like use your arms and like do the bow and arrow, like legit, but you're just standing in one spot. So I could sit down or I could stand up and do that one. And then when you want to move, you like shoot an arrow to the next like pillar, and then it just like automatically moves you. You don't have to walk. Those ones, great. Had a great time. Fun, but again, it's archery. It's back to what I'm good at. How are we looking? What do you think for this swatch? I can get into the pictures. The acetone didn't dry out my skin too badly. My cleanup is pretty good. So let's see how these pictures look. I wish I could just, because I'm like recording this through my phone, I can't just tap to get it to focus where I want it to, which is kind of annoying. We'll see if I can limit the focus a little bit. If you win your disability case, you're buying a PS5 and a VR set. Nice. Just had your hearing last Tuesday. Well, I hope it goes well for you, and I hope you win. I'm sorry you're having to deal with the disability case, regardless of what happened. Don't feel like you have to share, but hopefully it all works out in your favor. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for you. You're so welcome. Man. Oh, sorry. Posing to try to show nail polish is not something like easy. To try to make it like you're just naturally holding this color, but also are you in the right lighting, but also is your background okay, but also, and I'm just like, my hand's cramping, how do I do this? See if I can angle this way. Been waiting for about 2.5 years and still not a dime from the government. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's super annoying. It goes like it glows in the dark. I know, right? Funnily enough, this is not the glow in the dark color. There's another one that I don't think I'll get to today. I might try to come back either tomorrow or Wednesday and do some more of this. But there is one that glows in the dark. But it definitely has that like glow in the dark green. And then it has like these pink flakies in it. Focus, focus. I'll get the macro lens, we'll see. It's already glowing, already. I keep looking at my computer monitor to see if it's focused, and I'm like, the camera screen on my phone is literally right here. I can just look down. Hey, are you focused? Great. That's where it's pulling the picture from anyway. Okay, macro lens. See if I can get this on. Oh, it's gonna go dark for a second. And then we get super zoomed in. By Cohen in the color title. This is based off of her Nature's Wonders collection. So it's a collection based off of like nature. And I think that that's the name of the animal, is a conehead mantis. Like a praying mantis, I guess? But that's what it's called, from my understanding. I'll look it up later, we can see. Zoom. Ooh, yeah, right? Yeah, all of these have like, well, I'm my macro lens. I'll come back after and I'll show you. But yeah, all of them have like nature theming, and that's why the colors kind of look like this. Some of the colors I'm like, where is this in nature? And then she had a like inspiration picture at one point, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that? That's so pretty. I never would have known that was a thing. Okay, zoom a little more. See all the flakies. They're like peach. They're like a peachy pink, big old glitter flake. That specific mantis, like a mini dragon. Does it really? Okay, now I gotta find a picture. I'm gonna have to find a picture of it now, because I haven't looked up any of the inspiration pictures. Just her, the one that she shared, which is more of like the color scheme, not like the animal itself or the leaf or whatever. See how these pictures look real quick. Put it on the good screen. Oh yeah, these don't look bad at all. What's also nice is because I'm taking this like full screen on my phone, I have a big set of dimensions. Like it's a full like 1920 by 1080 like resolution. What's the word? It should be full resolution, so they look okay. Actually, I wonder, could I take off the macro lens for you? Oh no, yeah, 1920 by 1080. Yeah. When I was streaming video games for a little while, and I had to change my settings, and I ended up changing one of them to like 720 by 1080, or I forget the numbers, but I had to decrease the resolution basically because my laptop couldn't handle it. And I was like, oh, is that going to mess up the camera quality if I'm taking pictures? But it's a full 1080 1920. I think we're good. Let me look at these pictures again real quick. Let's see how we're looking. Do I need to get any other ones? See, some of these, okay, I'm gonna come back and do a couple more. Some of these early ones were a little bit blurry from me looking at my computer screen instead of looking at the camera. So we'll zoom out. And look at the phone. And the autofocus should kick in. Hold on, let's zoom in a little bit more. Focus. This bird would be nice if I was like I could move the phone instead of having to move my hand. Focusing on the wrong part. Look at my hand. Just does not want to focus on this green. What's happening here? I'd hate to like take all the polish off and then it's like, oh, just kidding. Everything's blurry. Hey, that's worse. Hey, that's 1,000 times worse. Okay. I think I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. Get myself some more water. I'm gonna grab my phone and take a couple more pictures with my phone separately, and I'll compare the two. And then I'll come back and we'll do probably one more color before I call it a night. It's only been almost 2 hours, not even 2 hours yet. So give me a couple of minutes. We're gonna do like a quick little 5-minute. I wish I had a timer feature. I gotta figure out how to add a timer to my scenes, because then I can just put like 5 minutes in the corner and have a countdown going. I don't know how to do that yet, but quick little break. If you haven't had any water, go get yourself a cup of water. I know you're thirsty. Moobot says it right there. You might be thirsty. Take care of yourself. If you need to get up and stretch, if you want to go get yourself a snack, get some water, do what you gotta do. We'll come back in 5-ish minutes, then we'll do some more nail polish. Okay, see you soon. Okay, we are back. Hope you had a good break. Hope you got yourself some water, a snack. I got myself some water, and then I got myself a cough drop. I had a coughing fit while trying to take these pictures. And it's like finally going away. Such a tickle in the back of my throat. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, so at least now I have a very quick way to remember how to turn the sound from my microphone off and on. Because if it happens again, I'm not trying to blow your eardrums out coughing into the microphone. So I can mute that. One of these days. Okay, one of these days I will figure out hotkeys and have like, see, that's the hard part, is I have an external keyboard because my laptop is up on a stand, and then I've got my second monitor here that has my camera on it. But since this space on my desk is where my nail stuff is, I don't really have space for a keyboard. So I'm kind of like, okay, I need a way to do like hotkeys and like quick actions, quick buttons and all that while I'm streaming. That's not me like reaching over to get to my laptop or trying to put an external keyboard somewhere else where I don't have space. So one thing I was thinking of is if I actually, I don't know if we're going to be able to do this, if there's a way to do this, but I know people will have like a Steam Deck where it's just a bunch of buttons and it links up and it's literally just a little thing with buttons on it. Excuse me. And I've seen where people can use like an old phone as like a remote control Steam Deck type of thing. Not Steam, Stream. A Stream Deck. Steam Deck is for playing video games. A Stream Deck is how you can control your stream with buttons, right? So I'm like, okay, there is a way to do it if you have an extra phone or if you want to use your phone if you're not using your phone as a camera. Maybe one of these days I will get my old cell phone, we'll figure out what the software is, and maybe I can play with it that way. I would love to be able to just have a cute little remote control where if I need to mute, I can just hit the button there, or to change scenes, I can just like hit this or hit that or whatever relatively quickly, like a remote control, instead of like, let me go back to my computer on OBS and find the right settings and that whole thing, you know? But yeah, we'll get there. I will say, taking the screenshots of my nails through OBS, at least for this color, didn't work very well. And if I can actually get this to show you pictures, I will show you. Because it didn't do a great job, sadly. So. Where are we? Oh wait, I can do it like this. Here we go. Show a picture. Hey, what's up? Show a picture. Like, how am I gonna do this? Okay. So, this, I'm on the background. Hey, don't move that. This is the picture. This is one of the pictures that I got just as a screenshot from the live, right? From stream. It's not that bad, okay? It's not. It could be worse. It's a little bit blurry if I really get close into it. Good picture, thank you, right? Like, it's not that bad. But when I looked at it in comparison with a picture that I just took over in my kitchen, I was able to get the focus a little bit better. So let me see if I can show you that one. Okay. So, window, photo. Okay, so we got the one. What you're seeing right now is screenshot through OBS, right? This, if I play with this a little bit. Hello? Window. Do a little comparison here. Not the exact same since I don't have the one with the bottle like loaded yet. But it kind of looks like this one on the right is better quality because I was able to focus it a little bit better. Like quality, clarity, you know what I mean? So on the left, it was a screenshot through OBS, and then on the right is just taking it like a regular camera off my phone. And I'm like, they're both good. In my opinion, one's a little bit better, especially I think for this color. My camera was having a hard time focusing on this color, even over like in my kitchen with me just holding my camera. I had to like keep tapping the screen and turn down the brightness a little bit. I think it was just kind of getting washed out. So yeah, I will do a couple like through the screenshots, but I'm not going to do like too many because it seems like I'm walking away and just taking a real picture works better, which I had a feeling. You know, I kind of expected that to be the case, but either way, what are you gonna do? We live and we learn, right? Okay, let's peel these colors off and do one more. This is thermal, which is very fun and very exciting. Peely, okay. Yeah, I grabbed myself a cough drop. Did I unmute? Yes, I grabbed myself a cough drop, and I could feel that tickle getting worse. And I was like, oh, this will help. And it definitely did. It just like took a little bit. That little Ricola. It's actually caramel flavor with a liquid center. This thing is like a Werther's caramel candy. Like, it's a cough drop. It's not candy. It's medicine. But it damn near tasted like a little Werther's caramel. It was pretty good. If you need cough drops, might want to look for those. If you like caramels, might be a good option for you. This is not peeling. Yeah. I was gonna say it's not peeling as well as the other one. I wonder if I didn't put a thick enough coat. You're supposed to put like, if I remember right, I could be wrong. If I remember right, you're supposed to put like a little bit of a thicker base coat of the peely base, let it fully dry down, and then it peels a lot easier like this. And I don't think I did a thick enough base coat this time, because it's not peeling as cleanly. Not bad, it's still coming off, but so I like, as we were talking about video games, what games are you currently playing? I'm not gonna say what's your favorite because that's a hard question. What are you currently playing and enjoying right now? Like I said, I am playing and enjoying Breath of the Wild by Zelda. Previously, I was playing Coffee Caravan. I love a time management game. I did not say this before. Love a time management game. Give me Diner Dash, give me Overcooked, give me Coffee Caravan. Let me be a cute little shop owner, making people food and running around like a crazy person with my head chopped off. Like, I love it. That's what I was playing before. God of War Ragnarok. I played the original God of War like forever ago. Such a good game. God, that was such a good game. I heard that Ragnarok is also really, really good. I don't think any of the God of War games have had bad reviews. Maybe that's just me not knowing a lot about them, besides that I liked the first one, but I've heard that they're basically all good games. Are there collectibles? Are there things that you can do to 100% the game? Is it very story driven? I don't remember. Again, it's been like 11, 12 years since I played the first one. I don't remember if they had that there. Maybe it's something they added later. The new God of War games have been completely rebooted and remade. They're excellent. Ooh, good to know. Thank you for the recommendation. I've watched a little bit of gameplay of Ragnarok. I was watching Jacksepticeye on YouTube. He went through and started playing Ragnarok a couple years ago, I think, when it came out, and I watched not his whole playthrough. Probably watched like an hour, maybe hour and a half of it. The new God of War games make you feel so much for Kratos and his boy. His son, yeah. All I know is that it's Kratos and his son. Story-wise, that's all I got. Gonna have to add it to the list. I'm pretty sure I have that on my Steam wish list. Cannot recommend enough. Okay, alright. I will put it at the top of the wish list. What else is on my wish list? One that I got off of Steam not long ago. Probably like 6 months ago now, actually. Epic Mickey. I used to love playing that on the Wii, like forever ago. They remastered it and put it on Steam. And I bought it and I was playing it because I want 100% the game. I was streaming it and then I couldn't get the sound to work, and then the quality was bad because my computer couldn't handle it. So I was like, I might not be able to stream this game, but I'll play it for myself. One thing I will say though is, like, it was a fun game on the Wii. It's a Mickey Mouse, you know. It's not a very difficult game to play, being a Disney game. There's still some, like, stuff to it, you know, puzzles and things, but, like, I remember that the reboot on Steam costs more than what I wanted to spend. I think it costs like $40 or $45, which for a Mickey Mouse game, like, yes, it's Epic Mickey, you're platforming and whatever, but, like, what are we doing? And it's a remake of a 15-year-old other Wii game. Like, come on now. So I wasn't super happy with the price when they really didn't, like, add anything else to the game, but I still got it. Nostalgia sake, you know? Assassin's Creed Odyssey was another one I recently finished. The fighting style is amazing. My partner was just telling me about Assassin's Creed and said it was a really good game and that he thinks that I would like that one, so more for the list. More to try later. Disney overpriced. There's 100%. 100% is overpriced. Like, I kept waiting and I was looking for like a coupon code or like a Steam code or some type of discount, because this is literally like a 15-year-old game. When was the Wii out? 2008? Is that 15 years ago? That's almost 20 years ago. Ew! Almost a 20-year-old game that's been remastered, sure, but you haven't added that much content to it, you know? One game that they also remastered that's on my wish list that I'm waiting to buy. Ew. I know, I'm just like, I graduated high school in 2008. What do you mean that's almost 20 years ago? Don't say that. Ew, stop. Kingdom Hearts. Love that game. I only played the first one. My sister's like a fiend for that game. She was so obsessed with those games for so long. Had like every single one. I couldn't keep up with the lore at one point. Like, there was a lot going on. So she had it all though. She had it figured out. She would cosplay as them. Like, it was great. The original Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2 were remastered and put on Steam in a bundle. And I think the bundle of both games together is like $50. So only like 5 or 10 more than Epic Mickey, which is unreal to me. Those games are so detailed. There's so much to do in them. They're so involved. And to get 2 games bundled together for like $50, maybe $55. and Epic Mickey being one single solitary Disney Wii game, and it's almost the same price on Steam, is kind of ridiculous. Graduated in 04, hey, what's up? It's kind of super ridiculous, and I don't like it. But yeah, thinking back, I probably should have taken the money from Epic Mickey and put it towards Kingdom Hearts. My computer can't handle either one to stream the games. I would need to get a new, because I'm on a laptop, I don't have a desktop. I wouldn't mind building a desktop and like having a legit setup, but I kind of rigged up my laptop to work out decently well for streaming. All of these like accessories and peripherals, they work, you know. But trying to game and stream is you're pushing it. Maybe because that game is about Mickey. Yeah, right. It's like their star character, so they're like, put the price up. I'm like, I guess, but like, bro, the idea of the game is really cute though. Like, I don't know if you've played it before, if you've heard of it, but basically something happens and Mickey and like Oswald, the original Disney character, have to go around and like save the world because there's the bad guy who has paint thinner, and you're in like animation world. So then your ink brush, your like paintbrush, has either ink to restore stuff or paint thinner to like destroy things, and then you get to choose your like make these different decisions along the game of like, oh, do you want to like help restore the world and restore everything and make it all good and happy and bright and cute, or do you want to take the paint thinner and like continue destroying things to save the world, but you're also like ruining stuff along the way. So it's the whole like choose your own adventure, which I love a choose your own adventure. And on the Wii it was fun because you had your Wii controller and you would like, you know, throw paint around, it felt like, so that was kind of fun. So it's a good concept for a game. It's just, it doesn't need to be $40-some on Steam in 2025. You know what I mean? If Fry's are still around, I'd tell you to go there and build yourself a strong PC. I've never heard of Fry's. Who are they? I mean, they're not around anymore, it sounds like, but paint thinner. Yeah, it's a good concept for a game. The pricing, I'm like, what are we doing, guys? I don't know about that. Whereas something like Kingdom Hearts, 2 games, again, I'm just saying, that is on my wish list. I think once I get through Zelda, I was talking to some friends about this, and I was like, yeah, I want to play Kingdom Hearts again. And they were like, don't you have a job? I was like, yeah. They're like, maybe wait for the summer or something. Because there's so much to that game. It's like, I know. I can't just like leave my job and play games all day. I wish I could. Fry's was like the brick and mortar store for all things electronic and beyond. Oh, okay. Sounds like, reminds me of like a Circuit City. Circuit City was big on electronics. My dad used to build computers, and he would get a bunch of parts from Circuit City or like a computer show, or, you know. He didn't really go to Best Buy for parts. He would go to Circuit City for parts. Every now and then. Not always. But I've made a few trips with him to Circuit City, so. Yeah, I might have to look around and see what kind of a deal I can get. Birthday's in June. But then I'm like, do I really want to be like, oh, for my birthday, can you get me a computer? Versus like, such an adult. I'm like, I have bills. I have bills and student loans, and I have to pay my taxes, and, you know, I'd be responsible and say, in lieu of a gift, help me make one of my car payments. You know what I mean? Like, I hate to say that. Because I would love a Switch 2. I would love to get the Switch 2. Probably not right away. I'm not the type to be, like, the first to get a new console or a new game right when it comes out. Games, maybe, but, like, consoles especially, I'm like, there's going to be bugs. I don't know. There's going to be, like, updates and tweaks. I don't need to be the first one on it. You guys play it, fix all that stuff, and then I'll come up later and wait for, like, a coupon or a sale. But they said it's gonna be like $500, and I'm like, bro, that's excessive. And my Switch OLED works totally fine. So that might be like years down the line I finally cave and buy the 2. It had computers and computer accessories, TVs, speakers, telescopes, cameras, fridges, ACs, washers, and everything else electronic you could think of. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's everything. All the way to airplane pillows. They even had a cafe and restaurant in the middle of the store. Damn. Why did they close? That's sad. College is almost dry, but now I want to look up Fry's. Let's see. Fry's Electronics. Big box store chain. They closed in 2021 because of COVID. Aw, damn. Yeah. They had 30 locations. Ah, that's why. It seems like a very West Coast location, or a West Coast store. Arizona, California, well, Georgia's over here. Illinois, Indiana, Nevada, Oregon, Texas, and Washington. Okay, I'm lying. It's West Coast, but also like a little bit over the middle. And like kind of east. I'm from Connecticut originally, and I live in PA now, so they didn't have any stores here. You're in Chicago. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Ugh. Damn, that seems like a pretty cool store. So sad. Sorry, Fry. They expanded to 34 stores in 9 states at its peak in 2019. Look at that. Good job, Fry. Happy for you. Sometimes I went there just to spend my money. Fair. Understood. Alright. The last one I'm going to put on today is this absolute stunner of a polish. It's called Begonia Decora, and it's a thermal polish. I love nail polishes that do something. Like this one's thermal, so it changes colors based on the temperature. I've got magnetics where you throw a magnet over it and it changes colors. There's solars that change color in the sunlight, like UV light. I love a fun regular color. I love a glitter. I love a fun color that does something too. I don't need this here, take my money. Yeah, I feel that. That's how I used to be with Target. Not anymore. That's how I used to be. Literally just the other day, I went to Home Goods. Was it yesterday? Literally yesterday, after my friend's baby shower. Me and another friend who I haven't seen in a while. We're like, oh man, I haven't seen you, like whatever. Had fun, had a good time. And she was like, do you want to just walk around Home Goods? I'm like, absolutely I do. Yes. Hello. So then we just went to Home Goods for like an hour and a half. Thermal nail polish. Mm-hmm. Yeah, watch this magic. Okay, so you can see, this is the color that it starts at. Very like deep teal, blue, pinky purple, big old flaky glitters. Beautiful. That's its cold state. Since it's a little bit chilly, that's what it looks like. But once it warms up, it's going to change. That's messy. It's going to change to a different color. And it is beautiful, and I love it. And that's why I'm ending with this one, so I can keep this on my nails for at least a couple of days before I come back and swatch some more. I'm thinking maybe on Wednesday I can come back and do a little bit more. I don't think I'll be able to come back tomorrow. I do sadly have to like do laundry and make food and be an adult, unfortunately. Trying to get back into working out a little bit. I was talking to my friend yesterday in Home Goods because I bought a set of 1 pound ankle or wrist weights, and I was like, yeah, like I want to, you know, start working out again, but not like a beach body summer, more just like I want to not be out of breath bringing the groceries in the house. You know, that's my goal. So if I'm going up and down the steps with laundry, can I like hold my own? So yeah, that should help. Does it change colors if you breathe hot air in them? Yes. You kind of have to like a little bit, but yeah, you can run your hands under like hot or cold water. Honestly, the warmth of my nail bed will start to make it change colors. And then here, this like free edge of my nail that's not on my skin will stay the cool color. Healthy, yeah. As it dries, you'll see it as it starts to warm up. This is looking so much more like blue purple on camera when it's definitely like teal green in person. Like teal blue green. It's pulling a lot more like cobalt blue when it is not. It's teal. It's like a darker shade of this in real life. White balance, man. This is very messy. I did not do a good job painting this one on. I have a little bit of cleanup to do before I can get any pictures of that one. Interesting, right? I remember the first fun polish like this, like that kind of changed. My family went to, I think, Myrtle Beach for the summer. Not the whole summer, for like a week for vacation. And on the boardwalk was one of those little cute pop-up stores called Del Sol. And they sold all this like color changing stuff, t-shirts and sunglasses and nail polish. And I was like, I'm sorry. Because I've always loved nail polish. I was like, what do you mean color changing nail polish? They're like, yeah, in the sunlight, it turns one color. And in like darkness, it's a different color. And I was like, Mom, please. So she got me a bottle of it. And I just sat in the car, like putting my hand up in the window to look, wait for the color to change. And then I would like look at it and then put it in the shade and it would change back. Like half the car ride, I was just like hand in the window out to get into the sun. Oh, man, it was the coolest thing. And ever since then, I've been hooked. I don't have that many thermals, but the ones that I have, so good. They're just so fun. They're so good. It's different, you know? And then this one has glitter in it too. I'm very much not a fan of, not that I'm not a fan. I'm not big on like a neutral, just give me like a sheer baby pink. Just give me like a, nah dude, give me like bright purple with glitter. I want like the most obnoxious nails that change color somehow, you know? Every now and then I'll do like kind of a neutral. Like I was going to my friend's wedding last month and I was like, okay, give me like a kind of neutral mauvey pink that I then put glitter on top of. Yes, mood rings, exactly. Loved them. I was like, yes, change colors all the time. Please and thank you. Give me more colors. I've never been the type of person who's like, oh, I'll just wear all black. Or I'll just wear like neutrals or whatever. Even like clothing wise, not just my nails. I'm like, where's the color? I used to work at Sephora through grad school, and you had to wear all black or wear the tunic, which was all black with like a little bit of red. And I always felt so weird just wearing black. Like I get it, that's the whole, you know, the focus is on the makeup and not your clothes and it's the uniform and whatever, but like, man, I was like, I guess I'll just have fun with my makeup being different colors and my nails being different colors since my clothes cannot be different colors. Oh my gosh, that reminds me, my first day working there, they had said our colors are white and black, white, red, and black. So you can wear like black and white to work your first day till we get your uniform in. And I was like, okay, cool. So I wore like a white long sleeve shirt with black pants. Nobody said just wear all black. They said our colors are black and white, so you can wear black and white. And I got there the first day and was the only person in the entire store wearing any type of white anything on my body. Everybody else was just in full black. Even the other new person they had hired about the same time as me wore all black or had the tunic that had like a little bit of red on the collar. And I was just like, you said black and white. You didn't say all black. So yeah, after that I learned. I was like, you guys try to set me up for failure. Why would you say that? At least it's my first days. They were just like, yeah, obviously you didn't know. But like, no, that's not what we do. Oh, okay, sorry. If they don't specify, it's not your fault, right? I'm like, you guys said you could wear black and white. So I wore black and white. And then you're looking at me like, why are you wearing white? I'm like, you literally just said that? Hello? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I listened to you? What? Kills me. Kills me. Somebody's like, hey, you should do this, or this is the rule, or whatever. And then you follow it, and then they're looking at you crazy like, why did you follow that? Why did you do that? This was your idea! What do you mean? It's one thing that gets me like so riled up when it comes to like student loans and this whole student loan freaking crisis that we're all in right now. I say all, that a lot of us are in right now. I am one of them. It's because it's like, yeah, back in 2007, 2008, all anybody ever talked about was like, just go to college. Take out the loans, do what you gotta do, go to college. That's all that matters. A high school degree is nothing, just go to college. And especially because I went for science, they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna be making a bunch of money, you'll be fine. And then I went to college and I took out a bunch of loans. And I don't make a bunch of money as a scientist. And now I'm struggling to pay back these loans. And I'm just like, bro, you're the ones that told me to do this. And they're like, what? What are you talking about? We never said that. You're crazy. What? You're dumb. Why would you do that? And I'm like, what the hell? What? Don't go back on your word now. When 15, 18 years ago, this is what you were telling everybody, is like, if you don't go to college, you suck at life. Do this or else. So we said okay. And now you're like, LOL, what? You're dumb. Stupid. I can't stand it. I don't pay my student loans. Yeah, I haven't since COVID hit. I was on forbearance before COVID hit because I couldn't afford it. And I've basically been on it ever since. And now I have to like recertify or re-something. I don't know. I'm putting it off though, because if you haven't needed this money from me for 4 years now, 5 years now, you don't need this right now. Graphic designers are promised to start out making 30. Oh no. That's rough. Yeah. It's kind of similar for scientists. They were just like, oh yeah, you'll easily be making, maybe not like when you first get in, but they were just like, give it a couple of years, especially because I double majored. I have a bachelor's in chemistry and a bachelor's in forensic science. And they're like, you're gonna be a forensic scientist. They're on forensic files. You'll be great. You'll be not rich, but like, you'll be good. Forensic science does not pay. It absolutely does not pay. I no longer work in forensics, and I will gladly tell anybody who wants to know. Get into it because you love the field and you want to be able to help people and make a difference. Do not do it for the money, and don't take out $1 billion of loans to get into the field, because it's going to be hell for you to pay it back. If enough people collectively stop paying our loans, they have to meet us. Yeah, I agree. I want to be able to do it in a way that doesn't affect them, like trying to garnish my wages or anything, because I'm like, the money that I do have, I don't need them trying to come take it from me. You know what I mean? But yeah, something's got to change. I think for me too, it's the interest is what kills me, because like, fine, I borrowed the money, I don't mind paying it back. Why am I paying it back with more interest than the interest on my car? My car is like 5% interest. I had to reconsolidate a bunch of my loans through a different company, my private loans. I had to reconsolidate them through a different company to get it down to 5%. It was like 8% before. One was 8 and one was 10% interest. And I got them down to 5 after having to, you know, move stuff around. What do you mean? And then my federal ones are like not that far off either, but like there are people who have literally paid their entire amount of principal balance on their student loans and they still owe the same amount or more just because of the interest. And it's like, see, that's predatory. It's one thing to say like, you borrowed the money, pay it back. Fine, drop the interest. Drop it to 0%, drop it to 0.2%. That's the part that's making it where people cannot keep up. Or the fact that it's been on forbearance. I mean, they said that they're not like going back and charging interest for all the years. It was on like COVID forbearance. But I've been on forbearance this whole year since they started to kick back in, and I'm just like, you keep adding the interest on capitalizing it and putting it onto the principal and whatever. You're just making it harder. Like, I can't do this. They don't care, unfortunately. I know. And that's the hard part, is just like, well, if you don't care, then I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't care to try to make this somewhat feasible, somewhat reasonable, as a 30-something trying to survive, look. Like, I don't know what you want to do. If you think that I care about paying my student loans over buying groceries, you're out of your mind. If you think about, I care about paying my student loans over like my car payment so I can get back and forth to work to have the money to buy groceries. Like, unreal. It's like, until they figure that out, like, I don't know. I have already forgiven myself for these loans. I'm not even in the field anymore. I literally have, like I said, 2 undergrad degrees and a master's, and my master's is in forensic toxicology. I am no longer working in forensic science because it was extremely stressful, and the place I was at was fine at first, and I felt like the quality started to go downhill, and I didn't feel like I was being appreciated, and overall I just decided, after 6 years of being there, it just wasn't a good fit anymore, that location and the field in general. And I was like, I have to make a change, I have to leave. And it took me over like a year of debating back and forth, should I leave? Because I knew I have 2 degrees in this shit. I went to school and I'm in so much debt because of this specific field. And now I want to leave the field. But it was better for my mental health. It was, I mean, it's the best thing I've done in the last couple of years is leave forensics. So yeah, I got the degrees. They can transfer into somewhere else. I got a chemistry degree. I'm smart. I can do science anywhere. Oh well. I want to eat, not pay for things that don't keep me alive. Yeah, I already got the education. Were you going to come in my brain and take the education out? No. It's not like, oh, I'm going to repossess your car if you don't pay. I'm going to repossess your education, your brain. No. What? Forgiven and forgotten. That's right. What's not forgotten is these nails. You can already see the color changing. Welcome to the world of thermals. Right at the base of my nail here where it's warmer, it's turning like a light green. But then the tips of my nails, they're a little bit darker, or a little bit colder, a little bit darker. You can see the green color now, right? It's so freaking fun. It's so fun. It's so good. What's funny is that green that it's turning to is similar, a little bit darker still, but it's very similar to this green that I just had on that looked kind of glow in the dark. I think if I was under like hot water or had a blow dryer like blowing on my hands and I got it fully turned, it would be pretty close to this that we just did. But I kind of like that it's a little bit darker. This is almost a little too light for me personally. It's not something that I would wear just on its own. This. So I did it last so that I can wear this for the next couple of days. Love this nail polish, right? It's so fun. Thermals are their best. Look at this. This side of my hand is kind of warm and this side is kind of cold. Hello? What? Guess my breath's not hot enough. You get a unique look for each nail. Yep. That's why I like doing thermals when my nails are a little bit longer, because you can clearly see this. If my nails, like this hand, where this one broke super short, you don't really get as much of a color change because the whole nail plate is on like my skin. You know what I mean? So like the whole thing would be warm. Whereas these ones that are longer, you have more of that free edge. It's going to stay cold, and then you get this effect. And it's so cool looking. It's so fun. And that's just 2 coats. I could do a third. I don't feel like it needs it though. I'm not a fan of when you can see your nail line through a polish. So like that stark change between the pink and the white. If I'm putting a polish on that's like a opaque color, I don't want to see that line through it. You can't really see it. I would go dunk my hand in an ice bath after this polish dried. I will. Because for me to try to get pictures, I'm going to get a picture like this. And then I'm going to try to get a picture where it's all green. So put my hand in like hot water. And then when it's all blue. So I'm probably going to need to get like ice water. Or turn the faucet super cold. Run my hands under it. And then like immediately go take a picture. Or like take a picture in the sink. I don't know. I'll have to play with it. But at least this one I'll have time to do that because I'm keeping this polish on. I'm not taking this off. Not today, anyway. The last time I tried to take pic, not the last, one of the times in the past, I had a thermal that went from like, it was like a deep purpley, almost brown, like very, very muted purple when it was cold, and then it went to like a bright peachy cherry red when it was warm. I've literally had similar to this, like this part was kind of pink, this part was dark purple, and I put my hand under drips of cold water, and then I took the picture that way, so it was just like spots of dark cold purple on the light red. So fun. It's nice, isn't it? God, painting polish, this one's so good. It's getting even more green the more my hand warms it up compared to how it started. Love a thermal. I love a thermal. They're so fun. And if you didn't want the dark blue with the thermal and you just like the green, this one that I swatched before is very, very similar. It's not exactly the same, but it's very similar. Ugh, so good. I love nail polish. Okay, I think I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up here. Thank you for hanging out. They're changing even more now. I know. The longer it sits, the more it'll change. Maybe, let me see. Do I have a top coat over here? Because if my top coat is cold, it'll go back to the dark shade. My top coat. Yeah, here we go. Thought about doing nail art, but I don't really want to do nail art on top of a thermal. I just want the color change to like speak for itself. That could be kind of cool though, if you do like stamp like one of these cool geometric designs that I love so much. If you stamped this in like black or something on top of a thermal, and then sometimes it's like black on green, and other times it's like black on blue, that actually could be really cool, and I'm probably gonna have to try that out later. They look like magic nails. I know, they look magical. It's great. Okay, so let me see. A little bit of a clear coat. Oh, the clear coat is cold. I mean, come on now. Yeah. Are you joking? What? This is pure sorcery. Oh my gosh. That's a good picture. Meow. Meow. I think he wants a little bit of attention now that he's not sleeping anymore. Yeah. You can see it's warming up now through the top coat too. But the clear coat you practice like 20 minutes before you apply it. Yes, and then it's warm and it just like all green. Magic. Absolute magic. Yeah. Let me see if I can do... Where is it? Oh, he's in the chair behind me. Hello, sir. He's getting on the desk. Tapping again. Sir. Please. Back to having a cat in my lap. Like, I don't care that you're streaming. I don't care what's happening over there. Sir? You're knocking everything over. Please. I was trying to do one of these with the macro lens.
The easiest way
I'm just gonna hold him while I do this.
is to begin by listening.
Cat hair and all. Just to show you the glitters up close. Okay, okay. Audibles name reminds me that I have a ton of salad ingredients I could be eating. I had a salad for lunch today. Get here, stop. See, my nails are wet, so I can't get on that hand. Sir. And now you're moving the mouse. Okay. Alright. I was about to end stream anyway, but now I think we're actually gonna have to end stream because this little guy is telling me that I'm done. Like, no, no, no. It's time for you to stop. He wants nothing more to do with whatever's happening right now. And I get it. This time there's no thunderstorm to scare him though, so that's good. He calls the shots. 100%. Cat runs this house. Absolutely runs the house. He got mad a month or two ago. I don't know. He thought we weren't giving him enough attention, or who knows. Do you know this man, as in this cat, peed in my washing machine? Like, jumped up on the edge of the washing machine and peed on the inside of the washing machine as if it's not 10 feet away from his litter box that was just cleaned. What kind of rude bullshit is that? I was at work and I come home and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna chill for a bit, I'm gonna get some laundry done, whatever. I go to the washing machine, I'm trying to like get stuff off the floor, whatever. And then I'm like, it smells like cat pee over here. His litter box is over there in the basement. Why does this side smell like cat pee? Did he pee on my dirty clothes? Like, what's happening? And then I look in the machine and there's like little yellow droplets. And I'm like, you bum! Are you joking? You jerk! What the hell? How did you get the fuck out? I ran a thankfully I hadn't put any clothes or anything in yet. I ran a very hot cycle with detergent and OxyClean as if there were clothes there. I knew not to put bleach because I know that bleach and cat pee make like ammonia and it's like really bad. Don't use bleach to clean up cat urine. But I just did, yeah, like regular clothes detergent and OxyClean on the hottest sterilized cycle ever. Hottest, longest sterilized cycle. And then it was out and it was fine. He must have like just done it not that long before because it didn't like stick in the machine at all and there wasn't on any of our clothes or anything, which is good. But yeah, I was like, oh, you're a brat. Oh, you are a brat. He hasn't done it since, so I guess he's not mad anymore. For a while I would let him like sleep in our room, but he would like sleep at the foot of the bed, and then sometimes he would just like get super zoomy and hyper at like 4 in the morning and would just run around and jump and wake us up, and I'm like, I have work tomorrow. I have to wake up at 6:30 to get ready for work because I have to be there for 8. Like, stop it. I can't have you doing this. And maybe he got mad because I stopped letting him sleep in the bedroom. After a while I was like, fine, but if you start jumping around, I'm kicking you out. And now he's kind of just like, I don't want to be in your room at all. I'm going over here. I'm like, okay, make up your mind. Crazy little cat. I know how difficult it is to get that smell out. Yeah, it was not a fun time. But thankfully, if you're gonna put that smell somewhere, put it in the place that cleans things, you know? Also, we have all hardwood floors here, so it's not like we have like carpet we would have to try to get it out of. Literally just hardwood everywhere. Hardwood tile, you know, laminate, whatever it's called. So, my drying hand over here. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it there. Again, this guy is just like, hey. Hey. The green of my polish almost matches his eyes. It wants nothing to do with me. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching. This has been a fun stream. We're on almost 3 hours. Getting back to it. I will absolutely be back next Monday, but I'm gonna also try to come back on Wednesday and do some more of these swatches. Maybe I can get through 3 more. Maybe I'll do 2 more and then a little bit of nail art on top. Again, I think a color like this guy, hold on, let me switch back. I think a color like this with a fun stamp on top could be so fun. And I might have to try that reverse stamping where you color it in and then stamp on top. I want to try that eventually. So, we'll see. It'll be fun. But thank you again, Lilac Fudge, Painting Polish, Bree, Kodachi, everybody who was hanging out. I appreciate you so much. One of these days we get to affiliate and then we'll have emotes and even more fun stuff on the stream. But it was cool hanging out with you again too. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope it's a safe space and you like hanging out and you come back the next time too. So yeah, thank you guys again. I had a lot of fun. I love these nails. I never want to take this off. Yeah, if you want to keep up with me in other places, I'm on social media. It's the Manicured Scientist basically everywhere. And I think that's it. I don't know if there's anybody else streaming that we can raid who's doing nail stuff. See, I'd love to keep it kind of nail focused if possible. Let me see. Same category. No one's really painting their nails. That's okay. We'll get back to raiding again soon. But okay. Thank you for watching. I had a lot of fun, and I will see you hopefully Wednesday, if not, definitely next Monday. Bye.